Are you looking for professional broadcasting on a budget? How about broadcast with colorful commentary, guest commentators, and after-race interviews? Do your league branding and social media graphics need a facelift? Custom results and series graphics looking like a fifth grader did them? Event organization taking up way too much of your time? Engage GTC TV and let us help you show the world your events.
PC Systems, your dedicated call center partner. We specialize in live customer support as a service, a 24/7 support center, empowering system integrators, operators, and innovators to execute seamlessly at scale, precisely when and where it matters most. Our TaaS model encompasses infrastructure, technology procurement, and comprehensive implementation and lifecycle support. With 3 decades of industry expertise, PC Systems leads in collaborative solutions across hospitality, multifamily student housing, and healthcare. As your trusted white label support partner, PC Systems operates seamlessly in the background, acting as an extension of your team and brand. Simple pricing and transparent solutions allow us to extend your business reach at scale. Let us accelerate your project execution and provide the service delivery infrastructure to expand your business. Contact PC Systems, your call center partner.
Welcome to Origin Micro, your go-to e-commerce superstore for IT hardware and consumer electronics. With over 2 decades of experience, we've earned a reputation for delivering superior customer service and offering top industry brands at competitive prices. We provide a wide range of products from various manufacturers. From notebooks and desktops to networking equipment and VoIP devices, we've got you covered. Our fully stocked warehouse ensures that you'll find the products you need when you need them. And with our expert team always ready to offer personalized support, you can trust Origin Micro for all your IT needs. Origin Micro, your IT e-commerce superstore, serious deals, superior service.
Hello, everybody. It's time again to spend a little bit of our Saturday doing a little sim racing. That's right. It is time for the Gran Turismo World Cup Season 8, Round 6 at Gilles Villeneuve. And this should be pretty good. Last time we were here, remember, we were in the GT4 cars. Today, we are in the GT3 cars. So this will be the last time we see this track for the season. And the drivers are going to be braking a little bit later, turning a little bit harder, and accelerating a little bit faster as they're driving in these new cars. So they're not new, but they're new for them to the track this season. So welcome aboard. Glad to have everybody here. Hope you're going to enjoy yourself. Feel free to chat with me in the chat, and happy to try to follow up on any questions you have. Meanwhile, the drivers are just about getting ready to finish practice and get started in the qualifying. So I'm just gonna get them started on that really quick here. So we're gonna just wait for. It looks like one person I know is not gonna make it. So I'm just waiting to make sure that everybody has a chance. So we're gonna wait. We can fit 15 drivers in here. There are 13 now. I know one is going to be missing, so there's just one other we're waiting on to see if they arrive. And then they haven't reached out to me, so rules are if they don't reach out by the time it starts, they get to start without starting the race. So let's hope they sort that one out. I do see HPR has joined the room, so he is here, and he is on the track. So nice. Hey, Fry, good to see you, bud. So, that being said, I'm going to get this qualifying underway. I want to give a big shout out to our sponsors, PC Systems. I mentioned earlier in the week, or in the broadcasts earlier this morning, that I got to spend last week about 3 days with Bill Beldam at a project site out in Pennsylvania. That was also lots of fun. I've seen these guys. I've never met them in person, and it was fun to get a chance to do that. And then, of course, our folks over at Origin Micro. Someday I'll make it up to the New Hampshire area and meet up with the boss man over there and visit them. But you can visit them online and check out some of the gear they have at originmicro.com. And remember, everybody's searching for these winter coins. We're going to have 2 of them to hand out at the end of this season. We'll have 2 of them to hand out in iRacing. Well, 4 of them actually there because we've got so many classes there. It's going to be a lot of fun, folks. So go back and watch that race on the DVR. I know that Fry and I had a great time with that race this morning. So should be a load of fun. In fact, we finished Fuji Speedway. That was round 2 today. Next weekend we'll be at Indy, and that should prove to be interesting because it looks like there's some wet weather ahead of the race. So it'll be interesting to see if the track dries out between practice and qualifying before the race starts. So we'll see what the drivers can get sorted out there. Meanwhile, let's go check in on some racing. We know that Jay has spent a good portion of the time winning just about everything he puts his mind to here. So I guess he feels like, hey, I'm going to come in here and just make sure Chris sends at least 1 coin to Canada. The other driver that is, where is he? Right there, Mr. Upgraded in the Ferrari. He is the Pro-Am current points leader for the Pro-Am class. So he is definitely quicker than most, but not as fast as some, if that makes any sense. But he's up there, so that's where he's going to stay. Either way, the guys are out on track. No official times yet. Jay is in his first hot lap right now, so we'll see what he can put down. Justin, who's following behind him in the championship, just by about 24 points. So there's Justin. He's in the GTR today. Elvis Freshley's here. Look at that. He gets a spot up. Wait, I didn't realize Elvis was supposed. Oh, never mind. Yeah, he earned his way up into the top spots. There you go. So one of the RWB guys up there. There's Ricardus, one of the Sector 7 drivers. He's in P6. And if I should say that Elvis Freshley currently is P7 in the Pro-Am Championship. That's this guy right there. Ricardus, he is in the Pro Championship, and he's running in 6th position right now. Nuke, who's currently carrying a half-second penalty, which is not fun. He is running 3rd in the championship, tied with Justin, and Justin only has the lead in the championship because Justin does have a win, and Nuke does not. But that doesn't mean it won't happen today. So we already know that somebody can beat Jay. We just don't know how it's going to happen. So we'll see how it goes. HPR, he's running 5th in the championship, just a couple of points behind Nuke and LJ. Where's LJ? We'll come to LJ in a minute. There's J-Rod, the RWB team captain. He's racing in the pro class. He is running in 13th position. That is Mr. Mockgogo, or we call him Clint Freeman. He is currently running 8th. A little bit, about 10 points ahead of Fry, which is right there. So Fry in the McLaren today. And he's running a solid 9th in the championship. There's LJ right there running 4th. He's going to be in the Mustang along with Jay, so that'll be fun. Mr. Schneider has found his way up here. He's in the Pro-Am Championship running 4th. And Upgraded is, well, there's Upgraded. We already talked about him. He is the current points leader in the Pro-Am Championship. So loads of fun. All right, a 136.2 is where we find, that's where we find Jay right now. In fact, I keep forgetting. I think it's Jason. I don't remember, but anyway, he's gonna throw that GT3 Mustang around. I like the livery. That looks really nice. Ricardus with the 2nd fastest time, but almost a second behind. in the Porsche. Justin in the GTR. Oh yeah, listen to that baby. Oh, so good. We're gonna listen to it some more. Hold on. Such a unique sound, that car. Oh no, half-second penalty. That is gonna kill his lap. Oh. HPR out in 4th right now. Let's see, does he improve his time at all? Nuke did. HPR? No, he improves his time but doesn't improve the spot. Nuke moves up into 4th. Ricardus is in 2nd. Elvis Freshly stops on the track. Schneider is on the back leg. Is anybody else coming to the start-finish line? A couple of people. Let's see, does anybody get up there? So Craig does pretty well. He gets himself up a little further. Where did he get to? He's got to be clear down in 10th, maybe? Where is Craig? There he is. Okay, Craig's in 12th. All right, so up at the top, Jay still leading by about half a second over Ricardus, who has parked his car for, I assume he maybe overshot the track there. Justin, a half-second penalty again. This guy's getting killed, and it's dropping him down the... Whoa, he's getting slideways. That's right, Team RWB. Hark, who goes there? That is SS37SS. I'm not sure who you are, but yep, we'll see how the RWB guys do. Let's see, who's the first one? There's Freshly out in 6th. Got the GTR all fired up. That is about as red, white, and blue as it gets right there. Where's the other one? There's J-Rod. He's also in the GTR. Seems to be a popular car today. And Fry in the McLaren. HPR just goes a little bit quicker. Where did he go? 4th position. Look at you, boy. Still 1.8 seconds from the leader, who is... That's got to get boring for Jay up at the front like that, and not having a lot of people chasing him down. But Ricardus seems to be on a mission to do a little bit better this time. We see Fry moves up into 6th. Nuke has dropped down to 5th position now. And then you've got... Oh, look at that. Fry goes into P6. He's 2 seconds off the pace from the leader, but hey, he's still trying to figure out that new wheel. Ooh, was that upgraded parked on the side of the road still? What is he doing there? Hopefully his stuff's okay. Let's see, who do we see? I'm going to scramble through here. Who's this coming across there? Here comes Schneider. He was in 9th. Does he have a better number? Oh, he's on his outlap. All right, so he's just going to get started right now. He gets another shot at it. There's 2 more minutes left here. And then we've got, here comes Jay coming across. He had a 1:35.6, and now he's at a 4 seconds slower than that. All right, and here comes Justin. What's he going to do? Oh, he's a little bit slower. What about Ricardus? He's back a ways. Here comes HPR. Goes a little faster. Up to 3rd. Pushes Justin down by half a second. If Justin would just stop getting penalties, he might find himself in a better position. Here comes Nuke. He was 5th, and he's still 5th. Mr. Mockgogo, Clint Freeman, improves his time. I don't see him in the top 8. Here comes Mr. Fry guy. And he is off his last pace, or last race, by about 0.3 of a second. But Ricardus still sitting up there, throwing some times at Jay, although it's a second slower. He's still doing it. Who is this coming across the line? That is Ricardus. Oh, he's off by quite a bit. All right, so I think whoever's coming down the back, that is Schneider. He'll be the next one to come across the line. So right now, Jay running almost a second faster than everybody in that Mustang. I don't know where this guy finds this pace. It's incredible. Ricardus hanging it out. He is trying to get everything out of this car. he's off his pace by a full second. HPR, he's coming down back straight. He's only got a couple corners to go. Let's see if he can get himself a little faster. He's just 1.2 seconds behind. I didn't see if he was up or down, and he is not going to cross the line any faster, so he is just slowing his roll for some reason. All right, Justin has gotten. Just looks like Justin got through, so he has one more chance. J-Rod gets into P8. Nuke gets better time still in P5. Meanwhile, the one driver that was able to get up into the same general area as Jay is out there trying to get one last lap in. Meanwhile, let's see. Got a lot of drivers in pit lane. What is Upgraded doing on the side of the road? I don't know why people do that. That is weird. All right, let's see what we got here. Everyone is done. Oh, that's not going to do it. That's going to take a lot of time out. Let's see. We got a... Yeah, off by half a second. I don't think he's going to make that up here in the final back part of the track. But yeah, get on that, GTR. And he is... I don't know. Oh, that's one way to do it. That's one way to do it. What was that? That one ain't going to count. A 4-second penalty. That's one way to get it done. Okay, so Jay is going to be... Oh, Ricardus, is he still out racing? Nope, he's not racing. Is anybody out there still turning times? I don't think so. Everybody's done. So it's all over until the timer runs out. So, okay, that was interesting. There was a lot happening there. All right, so now we wait to see just, let's follow a car around at least. You can watch somebody's livery. Let's see who's got a really cool livery. I really like HPR's livery. Justin's rocking the HyPrix as he would. Nuke, let's see, what is this? What's the Sector 7 livery look like today? Okay, nice. It's LJ's. LJ's running a kind of a cool little black and white reverse. That's kind of cool. I like that. I like the colors too. Those look good on a Mustang. Fries in the, let's see, Legend. What does that say? We will miss you. Is that Spider? Yep, that's our boy Spider. And I think that is about as red, white, and blue as it gets as well. All right, so let's take a look. Got to break out my phone. We know how that works. Got to make sure I got a picture of the screen so we know what's what. If I need to take a break out of here and reform the lobby. Jay and Ricardus on row 1. Row 2, you've got HPR and Silva. So row 3, you're going to have Nuke and LJ. Row 4, you're going to have Fry and Elvis Freshley. Then on row 6, we're going to have Mr. Jones and Mr. Mac Gogo, Clint Freeman. Row 6 will be Schneider and Upgrade. And finally at the end will be Craig. So that is our group today. That's who's going to be driving. That's who's going to be racing. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, so there's everybody. Let's see if they all get their tires on there, get themselves sorted out. And don't forget to stick around afterwards. We're going to have a little chat with the race winner, whomever that may be. There's a few contenders out there. All right, let's give everybody the heads up. Watching how the sausage is made, so to speak. All right. And let's see. Let me make sure everybody's actually checked in. Yep, everybody's here. All right. It's time to do some racing, y'all. Let's go. Woo! All right. So Jay and Ricardus are going to start off. You got the Mustang versus a Porsche on the front row, and then a Porsche and GTR right behind those two. Then you got another Porsche and a Mustang, and then it continues from there. So, all right. Let's do this. And by all means, if you need some extra volume to hear the cars or myself, let me know. No false starts. Good. Everybody gets a good jump. Ooh, Ricardus does not get a very good jump off the line. 3 wide in turn 2. How's this going to work out? Oh, boy. They're bumping and banging in there. Oh, an accordion effect in the first 2 corners, but everybody has gotten it together. HPR and Silva still on the second, third and fourth position. A lot of, oh boy, all kinds of stuff going on there. What is happening with these guys up front? HPR may not be too happy about that. Everyone jockeying for position out there. Fry and Mr. Clint Freeman on top of one another. Ooh, Schneider, Mr. Jones. A little side-by-side action. What's it gonna be, fellas? Something just happened up here. What was that all about? Battle for third. Oh, I don't like these camera angles. Give me something else. LJ, Mustang v Mustang. He's going to make that one happen pretty easily, but he's going to be a little off into the corner, but he gets it caught up just nicely. And up into 6th he goes. Everybody kind of following around there. Meanwhile, Ricardus keeping pace. Oh, Mr. Silva with a half-second penalty. HPR is going to enjoy that. He'll be able to. I don't think it's going to happen on this lap. He'll have to wait a lap. You know, it looks like these guys are going really fast, and they are. Oh, we lost Elvis Freshly. What happened to him? When did that happen? I don't know what to, haven't heard anything, so we'll... Mr. Nuke brings the other Porsche right up to the rear end of HPR under braking, right on top of him. What a great run. Now if you can just get a good run out of the corner. Meanwhile, Justin is going to have a penalty to serve. Let's see if 1.2 seconds, it's not going to be a lot, but a half a second is going to bring him right up there. Get him right back into the fight. Nuke flying through there. LJ up into 6th. Here comes everybody else. Watch out, everybody else. Look at that. All 3 SLR cars are all here together. And all 3 Ferraris, nose to tail, 10th, 11th, and 12th. What fun. That'll make for some good photos later on. All right, Jay's already out by 1.7 seconds. Oops, button, sorry, folks. Right here, Nuke has made his way up to 4th, so he's gotten an overtake done on HPR, which I missed. Now, I did mark, I'm going to go back to this really quick. I did mark this incident at the beginning of the race with HPR and Justin, trying to figure out what was going on there. Oh, that was just a weird coinky-dink, if that makes any sense. So the back of the pack still holding together. The real battle is up here with Ricardus and Justin, along with Nuke and HPR behind them. Chicane. He's looking. This battle for P2 is alive and well. There he goes. Not done yet. Oh, he's got to go all the way around the outside. Will he get a better run coming out? Crowder's doing a fantastic job keeping him at bay. What? Around he goes. Careful, there's lots of cars. Don't pull out, don't pull out, don't pull out. Yep, nope, yep, he's got to do a lot of turning around and hopefully nobody does anything silly. All right, all the way to the back goes Justin. Jay now clear 4.6 seconds. Ricardus now 3 seconds to this battle for P3. That is still pretty close, although it looked like somebody just cut across the security line. But maybe you can do that here. I don't know. LJ's creeping up, and here comes the mid-pack. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They're all here. Justin is going to be there too. Now he's got to climb all the way back through the pack. Let's take a look here. I'm just interested in... There's a very different... There's some soft tires, some medium tires. Now, Mr. Jones is stuck between a couple of cars here. This is battle for 6th, 3 ways. Clint Freeman, J-Rod, and Mr. Fry. Mr. Fry showing a little bit better pace now that he's getting used to that wheel of his. We'll see how it comes together. Woo-hoo-hoo! These people are throwing these cars around, I'll tell you what. Mr. Jones, a quick look. Thinks differently. Oh, sorry about that, Elvis. I see your post there. Yeah, it has to be pretty significant to red flag, not just bumping around. I thought maybe you got to disconnect, but it didn't look that way. Sorry, man. That sucks. Let's check in up here with these two. HBR still putting some pressure on Nuke. And something happened to Ricardus. He's way off the pace. They're catching up to him. It was 3.5 seconds he had on those guys, and now that's cut in half. And maybe we missed something with him getting a little sideways or something. LJ's creeping up the back there. You look back there he is. So if he looks up in that mirror up there after the chicane, he should see that lime green Mustang. Maybe not, but out the back window he's there. Yeah, he is really close. There he is. There is definitely time for him to get there. Still have an hour and 18 minutes to get that done. J-Rod's made the pass on Clint and is up into P6. I love the nod to Nintendo. That's awesome. Oh, he was thinking about it. Oh, Mr. Go or Clint has some front end damage on his car. I'm gonna actually quickly run through the field. I don't see anybody else with damage. Clint is the only one that has damage to his car. Oh, that was so close to the wall. I'm sure he may have even hit it. Up front, let's see Jay. 10 seconds clear, so he's off and doing his thing. I'm just curious about how this is going to play out with team captain breathing down your neck. I'm sure knowing Nuke, he's like, don't you give me nothing. You make me earn that sucker. And I think he and HBR are going to catch there. I mean, they're all three in Porsches, so they're all very evenly matched as far as things go. And there's that LJ lurking around back there. A good part of this racing is being in the right place at the right time. It's about, completing the race in the least amount of time, for sure. But also, things happen sometimes, and being in the right place is being in the right place. Go back here to where there's a lot of cars. Silva's made his way through a bunch of the field. He was dead last. Now he's up into 9th. And he's going to have to really work at getting around some of these guys. Get himself up back into podium places. Totally doable if he doesn't spin the car out again or get a bunch of penalties doing it. Gonna make a move on Fry. Nope. Holds back. Ooh, a little scrape on the wall. Gonna enjoy a little bit of slipstream on the way down into turns 1 and 2. On the brakes, throws it on the inside. One more place gained. Next up, Clint Freeman. Let's see up here. Look at this. This little battle's pretty juicy too. These two are pushing each other for that second place spot. Ricardis is going to be stressing out pretty soon when all these guys show up on top of him. Like, they are right there. Now remember, these drivers only get to use a car one time. Oh! HyPrix gives a little love tap there. Let's go back and watch that really quick. So coming into the turn, he thinks he's got a little time, and just Nuke just slows up a little bit, and he's like, I'm gonna give him that one back. Justin's already around Clint Freeman. He's in P7 working his way through. See that on the scoreboard. But I really don't want to miss this here battle. This is for podium places. We're not even a quarter of the way through this race. Check over here. So J-Rod has a little space still until Silva shows up. They are on different tires, as you can see. So it's interesting. There are several soft tire runners that are out here, but most everybody else is on those medium tires. Craig go? There he is. Where'd the leader go? Oh yeah, he's just coming across the start finish line. Everybody else is still trying to get to the final chicane. Man, that guy's a monster in the cars. So this is really first place here, is Ricardis. As far as everybody else is going, like, we just want to get to P2. That's all we want to do. Get on the podium. We need to have a special pro or elite class for HPR does get up in front of Nuke, by the way. Get elite class for Jay, and then everybody else can fight for. I'm just messing with you, Jay. The two GTRs have come together on the track now. Justin's going to take this corner whether J-Rod wants it or not. But they are different tire and fuel strategies, so we'll see what Justin can do. But He's moved himself up into 6th position now. Oh, look at this back here. Fry with half-second penalty, and getting eaten up on by all these Ferraris. The half second's not going to be fun, but if he can stay in that slipstream, push a little bit, we'll see if Upgrade's going to get past him or not when he hits the brakes right here. Bam. I think he's got enough room to hold that spot. Yes, he does. Alright, now these P2, 3, and 4 have spread out by about 1.5 seconds each. Now that HPR has made his way around Nuke, he's set his sights now on P2 for Ricardos, which I think will be an interesting maneuver. The Sector 7 drivers are on a different strategy from HPR. I'll just leave it at that. Still this little battle with 9th, 10th, and 11th. Remember, as long as you're in P12 or better, you advance to the next round. So there are only 12 cars on this track right now. So as long as they all complete the race, well, even if they don't, they are the longest running 12 of the race. So all 12 of these drivers we'll see next week. The way Jay is driving, has the fastest lap. He had the pole position. He'll, unless he does something crazy, will have the race win. We'll get max points again for him. But he is just 20 seconds up the road. That is crazy. This guy is hitting every mark just right. Meanwhile, HPR's something happened to Ricardos. Oh, Ricardos pit. Okay, there we go. So HPR up into P2. Nuke also on the podium in P3. Okay. So I guess LJ moves up to 4th, and Ricardos goes into the pits and comes out in 5th still. So it's not a bad move. Come out, get a little fuel, throw on some tires, and still be in the top 5. That's pretty awesome. And here come the 2 GTRs. Justin is not pulled away from J-Rod as quick as he thought he would, and I think it's because those tires he's got on him are starting to show their age, and they're not going to give him a lot of grip much longer. So all spread out up there. Where we do find some fun stuff is this pack down here. So Clint is leading a little group that's right behind J-Rod and Justin. Mr. Schneider says, I want to have a go at this Go guy. And then here comes his teammate, Upgraded, who's currently the Pro-Am points leader. And he's got Mr. Fry, the Fry guy, in his mirrors, making that McLaren look real good. Actually, he's on his best lap so far. Unfortunately, I know he's listening to me, and now he's going to get all disheveled. Don't do it, Fry. Just drive. Craig's about 10 seconds behind these guys. love that 296. Man, that thing is a beautiful car. Ooh. Okay. Starting to see some closing up here. Clint still has a little damage to him. J-Rod's up the road a little bit. Nuke pits out of 3rd place. There he is. Some new tires, fresh boots. It's a short pit stop here at Gilles Villeneuve, so the guys can get in and out pretty quickly. If there's anybody I know that spends time doing pit strategies, it's that Sector 17. They spend plenty of time doing that. All right, so HPR still up in P2. LJ moves into the podium places. And from what I've seen so far, we do have soft and medium tire runners. You're not required to run 2 compounds or anything like that. You're just required to change your tires. Well, I mean, you're not required to change your tires, but you know, it's gonna suck for you if you don't. So these drivers aren't gonna go the full distance. There's not enough fuel. It'll be interesting to see. So it looks like there are some drivers that are on a 2-stop strategy. There's still an hour left in this race. So Ricardo's who pit out into 5th. He's now in 4th because his team boss already pit out of 3rd. And so LJ though is sitting pretty. I mean, from what I can see, LJ, there's basically two things happening out here. You've got the soft tire runners that are doing a 2-stop race, from the looks of it, and the medium tire runners that are going to do a 1-stop. I just don't know if the delta is large enough to overcome the soft tire runners. I don't know. But in comes Justin, finally getting off those soft tires. And a little bit of gas in the car. Here's where everybody is. J-Rod is leading a whole gaggle. Here we go, some little side-by-side. Oh no, whoa. Schneider having a little moment there. Let's go back and see that from a little further back. So he's way outside on there, on those medium tires. Nuke's right there on those soft tires. And I think Schneider thought he was going to be able to turn in there. He was not. All right, so Nuke's moved back up into 7th. Is on those brand new soft tires. And he's going to try to find his way up through Clinton, make his way through the field. Who on earth is getting a blue flag? Wait. Where is Craig? Okay. I got it. So J-Rod is just sitting back there. So 5th place is catching up to 12th place. Let's see. No pit stop for him. Go. No pit stop for him. None of the medium tire guys are going to pit yet. I can't imagine. All right. So up front here is Jay. He's caught up to, is that Justin? Yeah, there's Justin, and there's the race leader right there. Now, Justin's had to pit after sliding all the way to the back of the field. Did he pit twice? I'm not sure how. Okay. Well, I don't think our race leader has pit yet. He's been on those medium tires, turning the fastest laps of the race, making this just look really easy. And he's going to do this a 1-stop race. He can afford to do it. All right, so all the soft tire runners have pit. Some of them have gone to the medium tire. Some of them have gone to the soft tire. So we'll see how this works out. Dipsy. Yeah, I'll just red flag it about 5 minutes before the race is over, right? Is that what we're doing? All right, so Ricard is now really making some inroads against LJ on those soft tires, man. It makes a big difference those lap times, but I don't know. We have to see just how this is going to work out for him. Getting all that traction down on those soft tires. Get my drone out and see if I can keep up with these guys. Just the difference in braking alone and then getting on the gas. The Porsche just has more of it with them soft tires. With them there soft tires. On the brakes. Wow. I'm gonna have to go back and take a look at that really quick. What was that all about? Okay. On the brakes. LJ gets a tap through the corner. He can't slow down quite as fast. And okay, so now Ricardus has to do that all over again. Yeah, he got a little too close on the brakes. He's got to remember that those medium tires are not going to stop as fast as those soft tires, and LJ gets a little bit of a tap through the chicane. Luckily, it didn't give him a time penalty, so that's kind of nice. They got that part figured out. What's going to happen this time? A little too far back to do anything from there. A lot closer this time now. Whoa, Ricardus! No! No! Be careful, you've got people coming. No passing. There's yellow flag. Yellow flag clears. Perfect. Just in time for Nuke, because Nuke was about to make an overtake on J-Rod, and he would have gotten a big old penalty for passing under yellow. So, unbeknownst to Ricardus, he kind of screwed up Nuke's little move there, because he was going to go, from what I could see. But he survives it. There's plenty of time. There's still just under an hour left of this race, so we've got plenty of time to get there. And probably in another 10 or so minutes, we're going to see all these medium tire runners fly into the pits, or they may go all the way till there's 30 minutes left and throw on the soft tire. I mean, that would be interesting, because you can go 30 minutes. These guys have shown it. Nuke's on his second half of his pit stop, and he went in at like 35 minutes into the race. So he'll be pitting again in another. Oh, yeah, I don't know when he's going to pit. Probably in another 20 minutes, maybe. J-Rod making that GTR about 90 feet wide. There's the grip for that Porsche. Look at that. The grip on those soft tires. Exactly what Nuke needed. And he's going to... Whoa, a little tapping. And Nuke was like, I'm going to keep you to the edge of the track and get the spot. And he does, up into the top 5. Up into 7th, Fry running in 8th. Some of these drivers are going to start needing some fuel soon. There's fuel lights on, so all these medium tire runners who've gone a little over half the distance are all going to end up pitting, throwing on new tires, filling up with gas, and continuing on. Clint has been dropping like a rock in that Mustang. I don't know if it's the damage he's got on the front end that's slowing him down on the long straights, but he's only getting 140s and 141s, and some of these guys are in 141s and 139s, so it's got to be that damage to the front end of his car. You can't see it. They don't model it that well, but there is aero damage to the front, and that is probably slowing him down on these straights. Was it slowing him down enough that he should have pit? I don't know. That's only for him to know. Oh, no. What the heck? How did that even happen? So let's see if we can watch this on the replay. I think he's going to go in and pit. Oh, he just tries to miss him. Oh, is he going to try to go into the pits? I mean, now would have been a great time to do it. Yes, that's one way to do it. All right, Jay is going to stay out a little longer. So he's making these mediums last the whole race, HPR. He's been running these mediums the whole time. And look at those. They look fantastic. LJ's the same way in 3rd. Ricardus is a ways back in 4th from LJ. He's got damage on the front. Remember, he tapped that wall a little bit when he wrecked the car. And so he'll fix that when he goes into pit next time out, I'm sure. Catching up to Ricardus. J-Rod's he's sitting in some good places. This is going to be some good racing for him. Man, am I jealous of all these guys getting to race their race cars around. I gotta find some more time to get behind the wheel. I miss it. I do think I'm gonna entertain the idea of a 24-hour Le Mans race. The Majors does. I might participate in that depending on the scheduling. All right, so Silva's pit earlier. And I think he's got the fuel and the tires to go all the way the rest of the race. So he's going to get some spots back when the rest of the folks... Oh, a 3-second penalty. Well, yeah, I guess so. He did spin across the line and then go into the pits. It happens. Stuff happens sometimes. Jay, flashing fuel light. Probably going to be out there for a while. He's on lap 25 and Silva's a lap behind him. Mr. Schneider into the pits. We get to take a look at that nice 296. And that ever painful fuel time. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's see, check up front. So Jay, 24 seconds up the road as he goes to finish up lap number 25 here. Just a moment. HPR, he leads LJ by 17 seconds. There's LJ right there. And Ricardus is about 8 seconds behind him, but he's got company now in his team leader, who is on a way better strategy. Whoa! Ricardus was way slower getting that car woed up, and the nuke was just flying in there. He didn't cause any damage. So they'll have to revisit that whole passing situation later when you have to do that all over again. Now remember, these two are going to be pitting again before the end of the race. Mr. Jones is probably going to pit at the end of next lap. Maybe he can go another lap. I'm not sure how the fuel situation is for these guys. Upgraded. That Ferrari's going to need some gas after this lap is over, so he's going to need to go and do that. Same with Fry. So we're going to see a lot of pit stops at the end of this next lap. In fact, here comes Justin. The race leader is going to do another lap. Justin's not going to. He'll get his lap back. Ouchie. No touchy the walls. Don't do it. 47 minutes. We're almost to the halfway point. We still have another couple of laps if these medium tire runners want to do a single stop. And a lot of them have really decent tires still. Their lap times are going to be a little shorter. HPR has been doing 138s up there on those mediums. LJ's been doing some 139s, and he is going to short pit and try to undercut HPR a little bit. That could help. We'll see what he throws on. There we go. Nuke's been doing. He did a 137 the previous 2 laps ago. And that one was a 138. So there's definitely a difference in pace, but I mean HPR's doing 138s on the worn out medium tires. So Nuke's got some work to do if he's going to make this thing work out. I don't see him touching HPR unless HPR makes a mistake, because he's on fire in that Porsche. So LJ's in the pits and Upgrade is in the pits. There's a better look at that 296. Oh, I love that car. I like it a lot. All right, Ricardus. He's going to want the pits so bad. J-Rod, I think he's probably going to pit this lap. I don't know how much fuel that means. You all can see it. We'll see what he does. So up front here, there goes HPR, who's way up there. He's going to go another lap. Now Nuke, third place, is about to get around 11th. remember, there are 2 championships happening on the track right now. The pro drivers and the pro-am drivers. And the pro-am drivers are like, whatever, you pros do what you're going to do. But they are fighting for the same points per position. So, yeah, it adds a little something to this when you've got to get when you got to race against the pros and you're trying to earn points better than the folks in the lobby below. It's a challenge. There's J-Rod at his little GTR. Down he goes. A little bit of fuel in the car. Fry comes in, throws some new tires on there, and is going to fill it up with fuel. We're definitely at the halfway mark. We know all these medium tire drivers can make it. So this is where Silva really needs to get it together. Can he take these tires all the way to the end of the race and the fuel? Jay finally pits. Mr. Jones and Mr. Fry are still filling up with fuel, and Mr. Silva is going to get past them up into 5th. He's not going to be able to pit anymore if he wants to keep this position. Ricardis' pit and come back out on the track in 4th position. Nuke still needs to pit for the end of the race. Here comes HPR finally getting his pit stop done. And Jay is still sitting in his pit box. There's a good look at his Mustang. The Origin Micro logo there on the window screen banner. I just love that. I love the gold teeth. That's pretty awesome. Now HPR is still fueling. Jay is coming out now. Nuke is now your new race leader. At least for a moment. Oh! Whoa! Yeah. That was... Man. Well, that was a short-lived race lead. Sorry, Nuke. Oh my gosh. What was that all about? Let's go back and take a look at that. I think it was just... Wait a minute. Where the heck am I going? Where's the Mustang? Hold on, sorry. I gotta find my way. Oh, there it is. Okay, hold on. Let's go back. I'll do it one more time. Sorry, this isn't the best replay system to work with here, but so he just missed his braking point altogether. Oh, he sure did. And then instead of turning to the right, he turned to the left. That could be everything that that messes up Nuke's race. We'll see how it goes. So, HBR comes out in 3rd. He does his pit stop. Now, Nuke still has a pit stop he's going to have to do. He's got his fuel light blinking. So, these soft tire runners are doing that 2-stop. HBR is on the 1-stop. And, and Silva. He's going to have a hard time with those tires towards the end of the race, but he should be able to get to... He could probably stick around 4th place. We'll see how it goes with Ricardis when Ricardis pits. But LJ is only just 20 seconds behind Ricardis, so I'm interested to see if he can do anything with that. I love that. I love how these drivers get to do their own pit strategies. Oh, Fry. Where did he get that penalty from? Let's see if we can go check it out. I'm going to guess he cuts a corner here. Yeah, that's probably the spot. Yep. That will do it. So, and around goes Upgrade. goes Nuke. All right, that should be his... Oof. That's a lot to ask for some soft tires, 40 minutes. This should be interesting. We'll have to see how this plays out. I want to know what his pit delta is from here. I'm going to keep an eye on this and just see. When it comes out, it should give us his... Let's just see what it says for the pit delta here. Cross that line and give it me a number. It didn't show it. I guess it only shows it to... the driver. Well, that's a bummer. Let's hope we see that. All right, so Jay, 27 seconds up the road still. Nothing to worry about. Just got to bring it home. HPR is looking pretty good. He's got a 2-second gap over Ricardus. Ricardus is on the soft tire. Now, Ricardus did not take enough fuel to get to the end of this race, so he's going to have to pit again a little bit. Nuke is going to have to probably pit again, maybe? I don't know. These soft tire runners are throwing me like a weird curveball. They probably know something we don't know. Remember, it's not about how many pit stops you make. It's about your total time around the course. And if you can do the same time with 2 pit stops that you can with 1 pit stop, then it's a net loss of nothing, right? And you have better tires to work with for the race. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So Ricardus trying to catch up to the race lead, to second place. 2-second gap. There he goes. He finally breaks the beam. Now into the 1.9s. But he's gonna have to make a lot of time up so that he can get around him, get some gap, pit, and then catch him all over again. If there's any other battles happening on here. Nothing really happening here with Justin or with LJ or with J-Rod. Upgraded and Fried, still kind of close to, but Upgraded kind of already got past him. He's building a gap. Let's see. Gogo's got Craig behind him. So really, this battle for P2 is our show at the moment. And you'll see Nuke in the background there. He's catching up to these guys. He's 3 seconds from Ricardus. Oof, he hit the wall there. To do. HPR is running really fast times. He's running all 138s, mid to high 138s. Ricardus is doing the same thing. He's running low 138s, but he's going to have to pit again before this is over. So I'm not sure if we can make it up. Woo! I love it when I can't figure out what the heck is happening. guys have all spent immense amount of time with each other on this racetrack. It's crazy to think that these Sector 7 boys have pit twice already, and HPR's only pit once, and they're on top of each other. So that tells you gotta get your pit strategy right. And Ricardus, remember, he's on top of this guy. He should be much further ahead of him, but he spun the car, remember, earlier in the race, and so, well, he slid it. He didn't spin it, but he slid the car and lost a bunch of time. He should be seconds ahead of HPR right now. Whoa, HPR jumping that Porsche. With a half-second penalty, make it a little harder to catch up to these guys. But it looks to me like the final podium place is going to be one of these Sector 3 guys, or HPR. I don't know. I feel like HPR's got the pace with that car to stay out ahead of these guys. Where's Justin? 18 seconds behind me. And he's going to be on top of those guys when they pit out. So Justin will be right there with him. I don't think that Justin's going to have the car to deal with them, because they're going to be a second and a half faster on those newer tires. LG's making some moves. 2 seconds away from Silva. Okay, hold on a second. What the heck happened to HPR? I don't think I was watching far enough. Let's go back as far as I can go and see. So HPR lost something. He must have spun the car or something. Or lost it or something. I don't know what happened there. But now, Ricardus is in P2, Nuke is in P3, and HPR falls 2 positions in that lap. My guess is that that Ricardus and HPR came together, maybe. I mean, he was under attack from Ricardus, but I didn't see what happened there. But still, those 2 Sector 7 guys have got a pit, and they're going to be a lot of laps, a lot of seconds behind HPR when they do. Oh, it's gonna be interesting. Remember, Ricardus pit much earlier than Nuke did, so he's gonna have to take a little bit more fuel than Nuke. So my guess, Nuke is gonna be able to jump Ricardus in the pits, and he'll come out into 3rd place and be ahead. So we'll see how that plays out for him. As you can see there, looking at Ricardus' fuel light, he's got about 3, maybe 4 laps he can go. Nuke's got a lot more than that, so Nuke can hit at the same time if he wanted to throw on some new boots and jump in the pits and stay well ahead of him. Of course, he's going to have to figure out how to close a sizable gap, and Justin Silva's going to be in the way when they do. And in fact, I take that back. It might actually be LJ who is going to be in the way. So you're going to have these 2 guys that are right now battling for P5 in Justin and LJ. And when Nuke and Ricardus pit out, they're going to be right on top of these guys. And they're going to have to work their way through. And it won't be hard. I mean, they're going to have the soft tire. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh boy. Justin's not going to leave any space. He's going to... Oh my gosh. You guys are bonkers. But look at this run. Justin's trying to block him. Not block, but get around the outside. Stay there. Nope, not going to be able to make it work. Oh, Justin in the wall. He keeps it straight, but man, he loses a bunch. Oh, and he's got front aero and right front wheel damage. Oh, that just sucks. So that just has blown his race all to pieces. Oh, and he loses the car again. He holds it straight still, but man, LJ's got a good solid P5 happening right now, and he's 20 seconds from HPR. Neither one of these guys are going to pit, but he's 22 seconds from Nuke and 23 from Ricardus, and those guys are going to have to pit one more time. So I'm curious to see what the pit stop's going to look like. Where's that guy at? Okay, so Jay is coming up on lap traffic now. He's got P10 and 9 in his sights. He can see P10, 9, 8 if he looks to the right. So he's got 4 positions in front of him, people that are just going to be getting out of his way. This guy's so fast. Oh my gosh. Ricardus now getting caught by Nuke. So Nuke is catching up. Nuke's been running his last couple laps mid 137s. Ricardus low 138s. So Nuke is catching him by about a half a second a lap. HPR has been running, let's see, 137, 130, 137.8, 138.0, so basically 138s. So the guys on the soft tires are running faster, but they're not running fast enough to make this soft tire strategy work against HPR, I don't think. But we'll see, you never know. J-Rod. He's looking at having a pretty decent finish in the race. Not too shabby. He and Upgraded are basically set to finish the race off, so is Fry. And all these guys up here at the back are going to make it all the way through to the end of the race. Craig's having a little bit tougher time keeping those medium tires from getting too worked over. Mr. Montgogo has front aero and right front wheel damage right now. And it looks like, who's behind him? Oh, that's Nuke. So Nuke now is coming up on these drivers. So P2, 3, and 4 are showing up at the back end of the field now. And these drivers are going to start seeing blue flags. Nuke will probably be there about the time that he needs to pit, is my guess. 11 happening right in front of these guys. Or those guys. The other guys. These guys are battling for this 11th spot, and then they've got the leaders showing up on them. That's uncomfortable. They have some time. They don't have to move over right now. They just got to make sure that when the leader gets on top of them, they're out of the way and don't disturb their race. Because there's a lot happening with that 2, 3, and 4 behind him. Getting to be about that time. So on some of these straights, they can lift just a little bit and let these guys through. Granted, Nuke will probably be more than happy to have some slipstream, but it doesn't want it to be so much that it gets him out of position. Now, this is where just let him have it. There he goes. Nicely done. Whoa, Nuke outbrakes himself a little bit off the corner there. Is going to stay off to the side, let these guys rip through, and presumably, whatever that is that's in 11th, we'll do the same when the time comes. I think Curtis has to pit. Yeah, he's got no fuel. One more pit stop, brand new soft tires, a little bit of fuel, see what he can do. I don't think he's going to be able to stay in there very long without LJ. It's going to be close. I think he will have it on LJ. We'll see. LJ's into the final chicane now. Still putting gas in the car. Oh, that is just forever. You can watch that number tick. There he goes. He's done getting fuel. Is he going to come out ahead? Don't see him yet. Ricardus is still trying to pit out. There he is. All right, 8 seconds with 20 minutes. It's enough. I think Ricardus is going to have enough with those tires to be able to catch and pass LJ. Nuke still has to pit at some point. He'll have it a little bit better, but he's been mired in this blue flag traffic, trying to get him through these guys, and it's slowed him up enough. He lost almost a full second on the previous lap. And each one of these seconds is going to count. Now, he won't have to put as much fuel in the car, right? HPR, though, is sitting in third on the podium. And I don't think he's got anything to worry about with Ricardus. Ricardus is like 32 seconds behind him. I don't think HBR has anything to worry about. Nuke, on the other hand, is going to have to worry about where he falls in. He should fall ahead of Ricardus, would be my guess, because he doesn't have to take as much fuel. But oh, all the things are going to get spicy around here in a few minutes. Not for this guy, though. Remember this guy? that J guy that just seems to look like he's stuck in traffic, and he's just flying. This guy's insanely fast. Look, HPR is on top of Nuke now. Remember, HPR doesn't have to pit. He's only got to survive the next 19 minutes on the nicely worn medium tires. Nothing wrong with those. Plenty of fuel. But Nuke, he's going to have to stop and get gas. So Nuke already knows that that fight for P3 is over. Or for P2 is over. His fight's going to be now with LJ and Ricardus. I'm interested to see how that's going to play out. I think he'll get out of there in time before LJ gets there. We'll see. This has been a great day for racing. The IGTS and iRacing, the multi-class race at Fuji was phenomenal. So good. And then we've got some really great battles happening here too. I'm excited. It's been a good day. You got to go back and watch the other race. This right here. That's 9th and 10th. So the top 10 is still a nice little contested position. I like it. Meanwhile, HPR has made the move. And Nuke will probably pit right after. Let's go watch this move. Well, I think I need to go back a little further than that. Coming through the chicane, he just gets a way better run. And he's going to lead him all the way down in there. And that's where that pass is going to happen. That'll do that. Looks like Nuke is going to stay out. He's got another couple laps of fuel left, so he should be okay. Meanwhile, this is interesting. LJ is still turning like some 138s and 139s, but so is Ricardus. He hasn't fired up those soft tires yet, and I thought he would be at least at 3 or 4 seconds from LJ now, but still 7. He's only gained like maybe a second and a half at most on LJ. That's a sure sign that LJ is doing pretty good. He just has to survive 16 more minutes. Justin back in 6th place. He's got damage to the car. He's not making much headway. The leader is actually right behind him. You can see him right there. So the leader is lapped up to P7 and is coming after Justin, who was arguably his largest competitor in the race, just not pulling it together this round. Nuke into the pits. That'll be his final pit stop. So HPR is going to cycle out well ahead. And let's see, where's LJ at? Coming into the final chicane now. We're watching the fuel fill up on Nuke's car. I think Nuke is going to get out. He doesn't have to take that much gas. Yep, there he goes. He's done taking fuel. And he's going to be trundling down pit lane right now. make his way through all of that. Oh, they're going to be right on top of each other, but look at that. Nuke gets out just in front of him. In the podium places, I don't think there's any chance that LJ's going to maintain that third spot. Not with Nuke out on light fuel and soft tires, brand new. So that part worked out for Nuke to keep him on the podium. He's quite a ways ahead of his teammate, who's not going to get anywhere near him. And LJ's not going to have anything for him. So, interesting strategy, right? Like, it's been interesting. So, all right, so we know what's happening up front. Let's go find out what's happening back here. So, Ricardus has finally fired that car up a little bit. Turned in a 1:37.7 his last lap, which is his best lap of the race, to get him under the 5-second mark with LJ. So he's got to do about a second a lap faster to get there before the end of this race. And it's one thing to get there, and it's going to be the other thing is going to be to pass him. So we'll see. We'll keep an eye on that one. Everybody else is pretty well spread out. Not a lot happening. Everybody else is on the one-stop medium strategy. Fry with a little damage to the car. I guess he must have tapped something because he lost his place to Schneider. So he's down into 10th. But the good news is all these guys we get to see next week. So that'll be fun. Alright, so P4 has gotten past the back of the field. I don't even know how this is possible, but Jay is 44 seconds ahead of HPR. I mean, this guy is on worn out mediums and he's turning 137s and low 138s. HPR is almost a second and a half to 2 seconds slower. This guy's a monster. Like, put him in anything and he just deals with it. He's, like I said, he's about to catch P6 and put P6 a lap down in Justin's GTR. I just don't even know I don't even know who's gonna come and get this guy. So Nuke's is ahead of LJ, but he's not super far. But I don't think he has anything to worry about, and he should be able to keep that podium place as long as he doesn't make any mistakes. Oh, there's Ricardus now down to 2.2 seconds. He's just in his fastest lap the last time through, a 137.6. LJ was a 139.2. Oh, somebody oh no! Oh no! What the heck? Hold on, we gotta go back. That is just everything. Craig just loses the car. We're gonna go back and watch this. Into this chicane down here. He loses the car in the grass. He's trying to keep it together, and then and damage to Ricardus. Ricardus was on a terrorizing lap, man. He was flying, trying to get to LJ. Now he's all the way back to 7 seconds. That's huge. And I'm sure Schneider was not planning on that. I mean, obviously. But, that sucks because Ricardus was like, I wanted that position. Now he's got a little damage to the front of the car after making that contact. So that may be LJ's saving grace right now, being able to pull down a 4th place finish. Oh my goodness. 9 minutes to go, peoples. 9 minutes. close to each other. Well, here's some lapping happening as Jay laps Justin. That is not something that makes you feel good. That is for sure. For sure and certain. Everybody else is pretty well spread out. Schneider, who unfortunately was involved in the earlier fray, has lost some time to fry, but he's still plenty far ahead. So, oh, Justin is just suffering back there. He's sliding that car all over the place. He got damaged. He's just having a rough day. He needs to just breathe and just bring the car home in 6th. That's all he has to work with today. So, it's a tough race. Really tough race. All right, Nuke has built a good gap. He's got 3.5 seconds. He's looking pretty good. He's got to get through a few more laps. LJ doing the same. Cardis is going to have a hard time closing a 7.5 second gap when he's got damage to the front end of that car. So Jay still having a fun race. We'll come back there. I'm just trying to find something that looks like we might have some fun with along the way here, because we have a lot of cars up here in the top 5. They're all kind of spread out now. J-Rod's having a decent race. That's going to be a P7 mid-pack in the pro class. Not a bad place to be. Upgraded, he's running in 8th place. Not too bad for him. And Mr. Schneider, he's running in 9th. Fry, he's going to sit in 10th. He should enjoy that. I mean, being up here in the broadcasted lobby sometimes is just more fun for the guys. I'm sure winning is better, right? People want to win more. Craig is going to be in 12th. So they're still having some racing going on. So I'll be interested to see in what the scoring looks like. As far as things go, upgraded. If these drivers finish in where they are right now, Nuke is going to find himself P2 still, but only by 2 points over HPR. That's how close that battle is. And LJ is only a few points behind them, tied with Justin. So, yeah, I mean it is close. Let's just put it this way: if this is how it's going to finish today, it's 192 for Justin, 192 for LJ, 194 for HPR, and 196 for Nuke. Like, these four are just. They're just right on top of each other in the championship. LJ's not doing too bad, right? Being in the mix. So all these guys having great races. Ricardis, he's going to find himself just about 12 points behind Justin after this race. HPR is pitting. He's got the time. Is he going to go for soft tires? And he doesn't need the fuel. Is he going to try to get some bonus points? I mean, you've got the pace and you've got the time. See if he can throw the soft tires on there. See if he can get a fastest lap time out of there. There you go. That's how you get it done. All right. So right now, currently, Jay has the fastest lap. So we'll see. HPR wants that extra bonus point. So, a nice light car, brand new soft tires on his outlap. All right, people. Now we see something a little exciting. We'll come back to him after he gets that outlap finished. Everyone else is good to... Jay says, screw you! That's awesome. He's like, I'm going to throw in some soft tires and no fuel, and I'm going to come out there and take it. Although it looks like he put on medium tires and not soft tires. I wonder if that was on purpose. Oh, no, they're soft. Oh, he's going to have all kinds of traffic in his way. Ooh, that may not be so great for him to try to get a fastest lap. Okay, HPR. This will be great. It's the battle of the Titans. Porsche versus Ford. And he's got to get... Jay needs to get this outlap handled. He needs to get around as many of these cars as he can if he wants to make anything happen on a soft tire run. And he's only going to have about 1 or 2 laps to get it done. HPR, he's coming through the start-finish now. He's going to be on it. Let's keep an eye on him. Hopefully he's not listening and I'm not commentating cursing him, but let's just see if he can put some serious pace into these soft tires. We'll watch him sector by sector, see if he can be purple. Oh, I love it when this can happen towards the end of the race. Now it's all the bragging rights, and an extra bonus point helps. We saw what 1 bonus point can do in many of our competitions. 2 tenths up so far. So I'm thinking he's looking for a 135 out of this, perhaps. We'll see. We only have it's going to be a minute before we see our next timing. Oh, not quite so good through there. Let's see what it looks like when he gets through this corner. Oh, he's on his best lap, but he lost that purple sector. Yeah, because he hit that chicane all kinds of wrong. Jay is on his first hot lap now, so we'll see what he can get done. HPR's got, there's no more timing lines left, I don't think. There may be one down here, but I don't think that there is. But he can get one more. He just got those tires warmed up and a little less fuel in the car. Let's see what he can get. No, it's not going to be enough. It's close, but it's not close enough. All right, let's see what Jay has to work with. He's got a timing line coming up here. Oh, he gets a little out of whack. Ooh, boy. Yeah, he's up. He's up on his best time right now. Oh, the battle of the Titans begins. Oh, I love this so much. This is so much good stuff. Let's see, HPR is about to cross the timing line. I want to see where he's at. He handles that chicane much better. He's going to hit a timing line here in just a second. We'll see where he's at. Oh, he's up half a second right there. Jay sets a purple time. He was a half a second fast, 4 tenths faster, a 136.3. HPR now is coming down the back stretch. He's got one more chicane to go. And if he hustles, which is going to be a tough one, he could get one more lap in there, but I don't know if he's going to get there in time. But can he steal it? Oh, he looks really good through there. Really, really good through there. He's going to get one more lap out of this. Does he go purple? He does! He gets it by 1/10 of a second. This is his last shot to put something down better, but Jay is going to come through a timing line just about here. Oh, man, is he cutting it? But he's going to... This is his last chance to get something done. Here comes the timing line. Oh, he's up by 0.03 of a second. Oh, boy, that was close. Holy crap, he almost got wiped out. Oh, he's going to get a little bit of a tow from that Ferrari. That's really going to help him. Nuke came home on the podium. HPR is all the way around the track getting one more lap. Jay is feeding it all. He is using everything, but I think these cars are going to be in his way. But there's a battle happening here for P6. And I think Justin gets it done. And let's see what the winner gets coming across the line. He gets purple 3/10. Oh, insult. But he does get it done. Jay gets the fastest lap, but this is not over. HPR still is coming down. Let's see, we won't get to see what he has until he crosses the line. Does he have anything? I didn't get to see his sector times. This is the last shot he has at pulling that bonus point. Can he do it? He looked a lot better through this. Yeah, I don't know how that's going to play out for the scoring. He doesn't get it. Oh, he's too slow for it. But Jay gets the win. Holy crap. That's always fun when that happens at the end. Oh my gosh. All right. One more pole, a clean race, and he gets the victory. Not bad. All right, let's pull up. Let's pull it up. Let's see how it goes. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I wanted the standings. There we go. All right, so we see it. Now you get to see how close it was. A 135.8 to a 136.2. That was the fastest that that HPR could get there, but he does it. Not bad. So Jay wins one more round. HPR comes in second. Not for the lack of trying to get that fastest lap. Nuke and LJ come home in third and fourth. Nuke finishes out the podium. Not bad. Nice job. LJ in fourth. Ricardus gets a top 5 finish after struggling through there for a bit. But he did end up getting around Justin, who finished in sixth. With Justin and J-Rod really duking it out there on the final lap for that P6 point. J-Rod in seventh, upgraded in eighth. Then we've got Schneider comes home in ninth with Fry in 10th. Clint Freeman in 11th, Craig in 12th, and Elvis, who DNF'd the race, got some damage in the beginning of the race, it appears, and he won't be, he didn't complete enough of the race, so I don't think he's going to get any points for that one, but wow, that was quite an end to the race, people. It was not what I was thinking, but I love it when the Titans battle it out for those fastest laps. That's super fun. I love that. All right, let's see if we can't go find ourselves some folks to chit chat with. Give me just a second while I go find them, and we'll bring them in here. See if we can't have a little chit chat. Let's see. Oh, they're already in there. So let me get my stuff in order. Let me see if I can get some audio from these guys. Hey, anybody there?
Check.
There he is. Check. Writing checks your body can't cash. Wow, guys, there was so much going on in this race. I don't even know, but Nuke, we're gonna start with you because, man, that 2-stop strategy was. I was like, is that gonna work? Is it gonna work? I don't know if it's gonna work.
It was actually 3 stops. It was actually a 3-stop strategy.
Oh yeah, it was.
But,
right. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I figured we'd do something different. We talked about it this week. I hate that Dipsy wasn't able to make it. I mean, he practiced a ton for this race and ended up getting called into work. So I feel really bad for him. He had great pace for this race. But yeah, we just figured we'd try something different, because we're getting the same result doing what we should do. So we figured we'd try to mix it up and see if we can make it happen. Unfortunately, what I was afraid of came true, and we had a lot of issues with lap traffic. I would almost suggest that we need to do a little training on blue flags potentially for some folks. But yeah, but
Well, I know you guys had some close calls here and there, but I was gutted for Ricardus, man. He was doing really well, and then he put the car in the wall, and then somebody else spun out in front of him off the track, and
yeah.
it's just nothing you can do sometimes with these things. That's for sure.
Well, yeah, it's disappointing when your races, your outcome of your race is dictated by others. But yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
But it's even worse if
He
it's
had a good,
dictated by
he
you
had
and
a
it's
good
not
run.
great.
Yeah, right. I gave him a little tap once.
There you go.
So, but he had damage from his first event. But no, all in all, it was fun. HBR on mediums pace on that Porsche, that was amazing. Good job. I just couldn't get what I needed out of the car because of the traffic was really my problem. So I lost a lot of time. And then McAdoo or whatever the guy in the Mustang was decided to spin me in turn one as a lap car too. So that didn't help things. That was right in front of you, Janer, when you were coming out of the pits.
Oh, we
I
saw
was in
that
the
one.
pits when that happened.
Yeah.
I was like, hey,
So
we're
anyway.
going to have ourselves a new leader. It actually had you at P1 for just a few seconds until that happened.
Yeah.
And I don't think it
Yeah.
was he decided. I think it was he didn't know what to do in the moment. And he was on his brakes too late. And I don't think he thought he can go to the right. And so he tried to go to the left, and not going to work out. But
No. I mean, I was going to end up P3. The best I was going to do was P3 based on the strategy, because with Janard and HPR and their strategy, it was kind of obvious pretty early that we weren't going to do any better than P3. So we figured, Ricardus and I figured we were going to be duking it out for P3.
I thought you were. Ricardus
Yeah.
was catching up to LJ to get around him and chase you down, and he ran into that trouble. But
Yeah, at that point I was pacing myself though in front of LJ. Once I came out in front of LJ, I was just running fast enough to keep him behind me and not wreck.
there you go.
So, but another P3. I mean, that's what, 4 out of 5 or whatever. So I'm gonna miss next week. So I'm gonna be on the road traveling to go see our new baby niece. So
Lucky.
I'll be out next week. But yeah, and then the next week I got to run from the cabin, so that'll be another advantage for everybody else.
There you go. All right. Well, congratulations, man. Nice job.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Just want to thank my teammates, Dipshy and Ricardus. They both put in a ton of time. I was actually traveling a lot this week and last 2 weeks, and so I relied on them to feed me information. So just good job to those guys. I appreciate all my S7R guys, and shout out to my S7R team that's running the IRO race right now. We got a 24-hour race at Nürburgring going on. So we got a whole squad running that race. So it's awesome.
You guys are keeping busy over at Sector 7. Nice to hear it.
Oh yeah. We got lots going on still.
Awesome. All right. Well, congratulations again, man. Good job.
All right, thank you.
Hey, HPR. Dang, dude. Like, you made those medium tires look like soft tires that race, man.
Actually, it was surprise. Okay. For the race, actually, it's very fun. Battling with S7R guys. So I think they have put out something. So I just keep consistent, and then okay, this 911 actually is really hard to break. I don't know why. So I have to think how to drive this car around this track. And then somehow I was let's pull down one gear, try to go around the track. And then it was faster. So that's why I was keeping this kind of pace on all 90 minutes and then see how it's panned out. I was surprised that the mediums is last. And then you can pace with the soft tires with S7 guys.
Yeah,
It
those
was a bit
tires,
of
I don't know
yo-yo
how you made
racing.
those last that long, man.
Yes, it was a bit of yo-yo racing. It was fun, and then I think I need to apologize to Neil actually because of I think some misunderstanding after I off track. So I just want to let him by, but I slow down and then he hit a bit of me, and then I was slowing it down again. So I need to apologize to him because I think I do something bad for him. So and then on the last 3 laps, I was thinking to beat the FL, the fastest lap, but Jano
Oh, I
it
know it.
outsmart me again.
You guys were, and Jay saw
Jano
it
it
coming, and he
outsmart me.
switched too. And like, I was like, "Let's go,
Yes,
guys!"
I really hate him. He win the race, give me the FL points lah.
Yeah, he did. He got it on the last lap coming over
Yes,
the line. So
yeah, for 4 tenths. He just pulled me out 4 tenths. Yeah, I expected actually.
yeah. Well, hey, you tried. That's what
Yeah,
counts, man. But
yeah,
good job, man. I know the Sector 7 guys were like, we got nothing for that dude. I saw that early in the race. I was like, I don't think these soft tired pits are gonna work, and I was like, your
yeah.
tires look so good at the halfway mark still. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't see how that's gonna beat the strategy. So that, and you were turning the same
Yeah.
lap times they were.
Yeah, actually, I did batteries for the soft tire and also the medium tires for the same kind of pace. Actually, it's just like, sometimes 1 second faster, sometimes it's zero 0.5. So I was thinking that soft tire is not really work here. Then that's why I just put the mediums and then go for long.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, congratulations, man. You did a good job.
Thanks, man.
Any shout outs?
Mm, basically nothing, but it's pretty disappointed that New is not in next week, right? He say he will take it off.
Yep.
So I will try my best to steal some points on the championship.
There you go. Well, Nuke has been here every race. So that will end up being his drop round. You've been
Yep.
here every race. So so far your worst race is either race round 2 or 3 where you were 6th place. So
Yep.
there'll be some, it'll be interesting to see how the points turn out. So
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah.
congratulations, dude. Good job.
Thanks, man.
All right, Jay. I don't even know how you do what you do with these cars, dude. I mean, I just don't even
Yes.
know. Are you even having fun out there?
Yeah, this car, the Mustang is very loose, so even by yourself, like it still slides everywhere, and um, it's a funny car to drive. It feels like it's sector 1, it goes fast, and then you arrive to sector 2, and then it just falls off a cliff.
Yeah.
Because I actually did a league race this week on this track in GR Freeze, but it was a complete different car, but a similar kind of like driving style, but with way more handling. I actually practiced this track before with the Beetle for another league, so it was kind of like easier to get into the loose kind of like acceleration of the Mustang, but it's a weird car to drive.
Yeah. But it's a fun car. That's for sure.
Yes. At the end, I was like, oh, maybe I'll finish the race on mediums because I keep looking at the wind sometimes. Also, at the end of the race, I don't know what happened, but the conditions kept changing every 3 minutes. And it was weird. I kept, like, the braking marks kept changing every lap. But then when I saw the yellow circle in P2, I'm like, oh, wait, yeah, he's going to steal the lap. I need to pit.
Yeah, because winning every race is not enough, right? You got to get the.
I mean, when you have like, with the traffic, it was fun. I mean, the last lap was not an easy one. I had to manage the fastest lap, but also dirty air at the same time.
Yeah. Well, you did
I was,
pretty good with that, man. You came home like 3
yeah,
or 4 tenths faster.
yeah, it was
So
kind of like a rush because it was kind of like I was worried that I would be too close at the end, which is why I lift off a bit to let the lap cars in front of me get enough gap. But I wasn't sure on the last lap if I was too close, so I was like, ooh, is this going to work?
Yeah, that's a good point. Well, you did it, and that's what counts. So that's going to give you you across the board. You are the only driver in the 200-point range at 226,
Holy shit.
if my numbers are right.
That's a
So
lot of points.
it is. It is. Well, you're
Give
going
me
to
some
lose.
then. Give me some.
Give him some. I mean, you're going to
I
have a
mean-
drop round in there somewhere, and you'll lose. So
Yeah.
far, that'll be your round 5.
I
second
mean,
place.
I haven't won every race. I mean, everything can happen.
Yeah.
Depending on the car you picked.
That's true. You're not wrong. Well,
I mean,
congratulations.
That's what happened 2 weeks ago.
I know it did. Well, hey, congratulations, man. Excited to
Thank
see
you.
what you bring next week, because we've got
In the
some.
GR4s.
We've got Yas Marina next week if I have my information right. So
That's going to be interesting, the GR4 cars on that track. It's probably going to be easier to follow. Way easier than this track. Compared to like Montreal, compared to Yas Marina, I feel like Montreal is a track that even when you feel comfortable, the track changes so much that like your racing line, the way you accelerate, it just changes so much. Like the track is so loose that it's hard to be consistent.
yeah, well, that, and it's probably going to get pretty warm, the track. I mean, it's in Abu Dhabi, right? So it's going to be it could end up being a very warm track. I don't know if it's a night race.
It's a very. I drove it a while ago, and it was a very grippy track compared to Montreal. It's different. It's a complete different world.
Yeah, it should be very interesting, and it's the first time that we've ran that track in any
Yes.
championship at GT Champions. So it'll be interesting to see how the race progresses from there. It'll be a lot of fun.
Yes.
So, well, congratulations again, man. Any shout outs to your friends or family?
No, I'm all good.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, you take care of yourself, and we'll catch you next weekend for Yas Marina.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, thank you. See you next week.
All right. Bye.
See you guys next week.
All right. So that was fun. I think the guys had a good time in that race, and it was a lot of fun to watch them duke it out there towards the end of the race. We're looking for that fastest lap. That was a lot of fun. So should be a lot of fun. So reminder that we have that is the wrong graphic. You can go catch our IGTS race that was this morning at Fuji. You can watch that on replay, and we'll be at Indianapolis next weekend. We'll be at Yas Marina this coming weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun, and there's still people battling it out for this coin here. If I have it figured out right, Jay still leads in the pro class, and Upgraded still leads in the Pro-Am class over Craig by about 13 points. So there is still some stuff to be had and stuff to be done, but I don't have the scoring from Lobby 2 yet, so we're not sure how it's all going to play out. So you're going to have to stay tuned and pay attention to what's going on. So thanks for everything. So I'm Chris, and I was giving you your play-by-play, but you knew that already. Thanks to Nigel for putting this series together and doing all the hard work it took to get all the tracks and car combinations figured out. Picks for all the work he does, getting the graphics together and making everything look good. Eitan, as always, thank you for all that you do. Appreciate all of you coming by, and we'll catch all of you next week. We have Indianapolis in IGTS on Saturday morning, and we're going to have Yas Marina in the afternoon. And after that, we'll see you after that. Have a good one. Bye.
Are you looking for professional broadcasting on a budget? How about broadcast with colorful commentary, guest commentators, and after-race interviews? Do your league branding and social media graphics need a facelift? Custom results and series graphics looking like a fifth grader did them? Event organization taking up way too much of your time? Engage GTC TV and let us help you show the world your events.
PC Systems, your dedicated call center partner. We specialize in live customer support as a service, a 24/7 support center, empowering system integrators, operators, and innovators to execute seamlessly at scale, precisely when and where it matters most. Our TaaS model encompasses infrastructure, technology procurement, and comprehensive implementation and lifecycle support. With 3 decades of industry expertise, PC Systems leads in collaborative solutions across hospitality, multifamily student housing, and healthcare. As your trusted white label support partner, PC Systems operates seamlessly in the background, acting as an extension of your team and brand. Simple pricing and transparent solutions allow us to extend your business reach at scale. Let us accelerate your project execution and provide the service delivery infrastructure to expand your business. Contact PC Systems, your call center partner.
Welcome to Origin Micro, your go-to e-commerce superstore for IT hardware and consumer electronics. With over 2 decades of experience, we've earned a reputation for delivering superior customer service and offering top industry brands at competitive prices. We provide a wide range of products from various manufacturers. From notebooks and desktops to networking equipment and VoIP devices, we've got you covered. Our fully stocked warehouse ensures that you'll find the products you need when you need them. And with our expert team always ready to offer personalized support, you can trust Origin Micro for all your IT needs. Origin Micro, your IT e-commerce superstore, serious deals, superior service.